Well, this is the end of my ski season 2023. Without a doubt, we had more snow than we've had in about 5 years. The tumor nerve damage brought me down. I was not able to do uh, the 2 or 3K like I did last year. I was mainly on the one, but it was lovely. And I'm not complaining, but there's a real limit now to what I can do. The nerve damage has become much too extensive. It's now affecting my bowel and my digestive system and my immune system. So I've been really struggling to find a new diet and to manage to be functional, to be able to ski. But that little 1K, I get 7 small hills climbing up and down, which my ski pal Jill can't even do. So at 81, I guess I'm doing pretty good because she doesn't have any disabilities. And the other thing I want to say is that I was extremely disappointed in Capriol. Despite all the donations I have given to them in 25 years, I have tried to help advertise and support them. And I do love them with all my heart and soul. The new groomer is really not anything like Walden or Onaping or any of the other places. I don't think he's even a skier because he can't be bothered to go out when we do get snow. And they had a third of the snow that they would normally get, and so they were closed more than half the season. So in between, I kept researching various diets and helping the people sick in the mole group. I had one of the best clean and sober birthdays on Good Friday. Helen made us a lovely stew, and I had my usual pumpkin pie with buckets of yogurt. That's my way of getting something good out of something bad. I'm not saying that pie is a good idea, but I eat it with a lot of yogurt. And that was not intentional. I was falling, and if I fall, I can't get up. I have to take the skis off and crawl if there's nobody to help me. So anyway, Dan managed to grab me before I hit and he pulled me back up. And I went out and I skied. And I had a really good day. But the playground, I started to do more because now at this time there's nobody out skiing and I'm alone too much, and the bears are out, and even though we had a heat wave in the daytime, there's Sue, God bless her, isn't she lovely? She works for the chalet, and there's Marty, and there's Keith, two of the groomers. They do an absolutely amazing job. But see, they're skiers. So the minute we get extra snow, boobity boom, they're out there at night, and they're out there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and they're grooming. Walden, unbelievable, the work that they do. My camera, including my GoPro, I can't get high definition like that. I don't know what they use. I must look into it. But anyway, I'm more about fashion than I am about snow, so maybe I won't worry about it. And there's a real sweetheart working, and there was Megan, and I forget all their names, and Diana, and it was just, and I saw Kathleen Porter. But I was mainly alone this year. Dan didn't come out at all. Because I'm only doing the one, so I'm only out for 30 minutes, so he couldn't be bothered. Of course, he's not an avid skier. He would come out if I was doing more in the wilderness. He doesn't want me to do like 4 and 5 kilometers alone, or 3 kilometers alone. But anyway, my knee gave out and I pushed anyhow. I put a knee brace on, and I just did the playground, and it was rough. But I kept pushing, and I really thought if I pushed hard enough, I could repair enough nerve damage that I had managed to be better this spring, and I wouldn't take 9 months of crippling attacks like I did last year. But unfortunately, there were people who had the gall to say, oh, well, if she can ski and she can dance, there's nothing wrong with her. Yeah, right. I danced for 3 minutes and do a little video in my bedroom, and you're shaming me. What a bunch of jerks. But I'm blessed. I have over 400 Facebook friends and only a couple local people, but they're all very supportive. So fiddly-dee to those people that are being mean. I just block them. I don't need them in my life. Now, that's my last day, and it was a disaster. No, it's not my last day. It's my second last day. But anyway, it wasn't good. It was very icy. I miscalculated. I was out at 10:30 in the morning because they said we were going to have 70-degree temperatures. Yeah, well, the snow didn't listen to the weatherman, by gum. That snow froze overnight, and I was skiing on ice, and it was awful. But I pushed, and I was on my skin, so I didn't hurt myself because they're really good on ice. But it was hard, really, really hard to do. And there's Sue again. Now, that is my last day. That was April 13th. That was my very last day. And sad to say goodbye to her and everybody, but this was a really bad day. It was almost 70 degrees, 20 Celsius. And within 4 feet, I took a major attack, and I started to paralyze down the tumor leg up my right side, and I nearly passed out. So it wasn't good. I'm not going to have a good spring, summer, fall, but thank you. Yeah, just a little quick note on my ski season is over, April 13th. I really thought if I worked hard enough, I would manage to reverse some of the brain disorder and nerve damage, central nerve damage that's being caused by this inoperative tumor. And I had a fabulous ski season, but I took a major paralyzing attack today. And unless I wore a gas mask 100% of the time, I'm not going to do that, because I found out years ago that if I did that, I would never be able to breathe normal air. So it means I'm going to have to expose myself to the bugs and the virus and the pollen and the bacteria and the spring, and it'll make me sick as a dog. And Dan has to carry me up the stairs and carry me into the Jeep. But slowly it builds my immune system so that I can tolerate a little bit of normal air. Because spring, summer, fall, the air is at its most, not just dirty. I'm not talking about chemicals now. I'm talking about the natural world of mold and virus and bacteria, that microscopic world you cannot see. So this is just wanted to say to myself, to remind myself at 81, I've had a good run, and I'm going to fight to see if I can reverse enough of it so I'm not crippled 9 months like I was last year. But I had the best ski season. Thank you, Walden. You're wonderful. God bless.